Wow, alright, so the Vancouver Canucks just won 4-3 against the Pittsburgh Penguins, their fourth straight win in this road trip, and this might have been the gutsiest one yet. I was on the edge of my seat there at the end to watch the game because it was so intense, but yeah, we came away with the victory, and ultimately this team just keeps on proving to me and every Canucks fan out there that this is the real deal, that we are here to play, and we are here to stay. That sounded better in my head, but regardless, let's move on now to the first period of this hockey game. Now, for some reason, whenever Boeser plays against the Penguins, he's literally Gretzky, so I don't know how that happens, but I'll take it. He scores 2 goals early on for the Vancouver Canucks. The first one, Pettersson makes a nice move as he enters into the offensive zone, then plays it backdoor where Boeser is there to redirect it in 1-0 Canucks. Shortly after that, the Canucks had themselves a power play where we had ourselves a vintage JT Miller shot. He sets himself up like that a lot, as we've seen in recent games, but this one, it's a nice shot, gets redirected by Bess. He gets his second of the game in short order, and the boys are in real good shape early on in this game. Shortly after that, you have Marcus Pettersson, who answers with a goal of his own and cuts the Canucks lead down to 2-1. This one was a little bit unlucky because it went off of Pius Suter and found its way into the back of the net, but at this point, I was okay with it. We keep going, 2-1 hockey game. But here's what I love about this Vancouver Canucks team. They are so resilient, and after the Penguins scored that goal, they came right back, and Filip Hronek had himself a shot that was tipped in by none other than our number 40, Elias Pettersson. And, things were good again because we had our 2-goal lead heading into the first intermission. The second period was definitely the lowlight of this game, as the Vancouver Canucks really weren't able to generate that many scoring opportunities. There were a couple things here and there, but nothing that was too considerable. And then the Penguins ended up inching one step closer to tying the game as Crosby leads a 2-on-1, and he's really just not the type of guy that you want in that position on the opposing side as he fires it by Demko. And just like that, the Penguins make it interesting as we head to the third period of this hockey game. And I just wanted a chill game, to be honest. I really didn't want to stress about this one, but I guess I had no choice. And boy, did we get ourselves an interesting third period. First of all, I just want to say I think the refs were absolutely horrible in this game for both sides. I don't know what the decision-making process was for the referees on a couple of these plays, but I guess I digress. There's nothing I can really do about it. Demko in this third period was absolutely remarkable. Look at this save here that he makes on Sidney Crosby to keep it 3-2. Stretches out his pad, Crosby has the whole top of the net, he's a little bit too deep so he has to go low, but Demko, the desperado mode, and he gets his foot on it to keep it 3-2. Hats off to you, my friend. You deserve to go to the All-Star game, and you deserve the Vezina right now. He's playing out of his mind. This was a really weird play between JT Miller and Sidney Crosby. I just wanted to point it out. They kind of get tangled up and tackle each other to the ice. I don't know who's at fault here, but for some reason the refs didn't call anything. That's just one example of a really questionable decision. I don't know how nobody got booked there, but I guess we keep moving. Now, after a couple more marvelous saves from Demko, we head to the end of this game where the Pittsburgh Penguins pull their goaltender, and at this point, my heart is going through my chest. I am sitting on the edge of my seat, and I am just staring at that clock, just looking at it to see where it's at, because it doesn't seem like it's moving that fast, and the Penguins are coming on really strong here to end this game. They end up scoring a goal, which was a huge deflator as we were so close. It was like 28 seconds left. Crosby somehow had it go off of his leg and into the net. A really unlucky break for the Vancouver Canucks, who were defending really well. But at this point, it didn't matter because we had ourselves yet another overtime period ahead of us. And in this overtime, Filip Hronek plays it up to Pettersson. And unlike the Dallas Stars game we watched a couple of weeks back where Pettersson had the 2-on-0 and he couldn't bury it, he made no mistake here, gets it through the pads of Tristan Jarry, and the Vancouver Canucks go 4-0 against all of the Metropolitan teams they've faced thus far. And Pettersson has his 4th game winner in a row. Think about that for a second. That makes his contract sound a lot scarier than it might have before, but I don't know. The guy is an absolute machine, and we got to sign this guy as soon as possible. It was a crazy game, and the Vancouver Canucks showing their perseverance once again. And I really want to know your thoughts on this hockey game. Let me know what you were thinking before, during, and after, because it was just an absolute roller coaster of emotions. But yeah, the Canucks have Buffalo on Saturday, so we'll talk about that when the game comes. But for now, we get to have a good night's rest and prepare for the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be sure to catch you in the next one. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, man, peace out and take care.